Power English, my moment of truth. Debating with myself. Sometimes I love myself. Sometimes I hate myself. Sometimes I want to live longer. Sometimes I want to die earlier than expected. I'm in such a contradiction in terms. Sometimes I don't understand myself. And am I crazy? Look who's talking. You are no better. You are a contradiction in terms yourself. Look, who's talking? So we're on the same boat. So the fact remains, everyone wants to live out their lives. You and me. So, one has to live long to live out their lives. Is it true or false, or valid or invalid? Let the debate begin. Affirmative rock. Length of life matters. Longevity means richness in one's life. To put more back to society, live longer. Says who? Cockroaches. Cockroaches live long. As a race, they have been around since 300 million years ago, and they have been able to put back to what they had put in from society. So they have been creative. They have been able to survive. Why? Because they don't care about how they look, how they smell, how they're viewed by other persons. They just don't care. And just live longer. The cockroach don't get love, I give you that, but they get a lot of respect. They get my respect. Live longer. Negative wind. Let me ask a couple questions. Does the quality of life also matter? They've been talking a lot about quantity of life. The quality also matters. They get a lot of respect, I give you that, but do they get love from us? Do you wish you were born cockroaches, or live for nothing or die for something? Which works? You know, it depends on what you value, you know. Number three, why is Yoshida Shoin still alive in our hearts? Did he die young? Did he die old? It has nothing to do with the quantity of life. It has nothing to do with the length of life. What matters is depends on what you value. Negative rock. Life should be measured in terms of quality or degree of influence upon us. Yoshida Shoin lived out his life. He lived a short but intense life, and yet he still keeps getting inspiration and respect for a lot of people. I personally, I'm hugely impressed by the lifestyle of cockroaches before they are devoured by praying mantis. As it turns out, they have already laid thousands of eggs for their offspring, for their eternal life. Even this particular cockroach dies, and the entire family of cockroaches live on forever, inspiring lots of other species on Earth. Affirmative wind. Let's go on the crest of the winds, trade winds. Number one, why is the longevity is a big one? Everyone talks about longevity. You get credit, you get a feather to your cap because I lived more than 100. Why everyone is so happy about long life? Number two, why is dying young cursed? Gyaku Eko, you are dying before your parents. That would consider a curse, a bane. Did Yoshida Shoin himself die happy or unhappy? He died unhappy, you know. This is not his chosen way of life. He should have lived much longer. He could have done more if he had lived longer than that. So dying young is a もったいない。三島、吉田松陰 deserve better もったいない。Affirmative fire! I'm on fire! Leave alone! You know, living on, you get a lot of ups and downs and turns, and sometimes you feel like crying, sometimes you feel laughing. If something happens, just laugh away the past. You get, in Okinawa, you naki nasai, warai nasai, you know? And you get a lot of experiences from living together with other guys, and give yourself lots of experience. And then you end up giving your experience to other person. The more the better. And so that's why you have every reason to age better, age well. Whether cry or laughing, you're trying to put in lots of life so that you can give it away to as many people as possible. Get a life! Beautiful fire! I'm angry! Die young and beautiful, like Masaoka Shiki, who died at the age of 34. Screaming in the storm, like hototogis screaming in blood, cuckoo birds crying all the time. And Akutaga Ryunosuke, Sakamoto Ryoma, you name it. Those kakkoi guys died young. So, dying younger, say martyr's death, junshi. Self-immolation by Tibetan Buddhist monks who criticize them. They keep getting a lot of credit for what they have done, like cockroaches, whether being alive or leaving eggs behind, like a praying mantis eaten alive by the female mantises. But they're happy dying, laying eggs. The life goes on. Negative water. I talk like water. I go with the flow. Die young without worrying about growing old, ugly. And the NHK did a special feature on old age bankruptcy, hametsu. The old age means bankrupt, create bankruptcy, because dying sad and lonely. So that's bad. Don't grow disgracefully. Don't grow ugly. So go quickly while young. That's the grace of letting go. Grace of letting go. Grace of letting go. Hikiwa no miracle. Giving back to your people who are trying to step into the shoes. Art of believing. That's go like water, please. Affirmative water. I'll be like water. In support of affirmative case. Aging well is a challenge for those willing to finish well, live long to live out your life. And people want to die young. That's too kakkoi, you know. Narcissism, you get carried away by the way they looking in the river. At the surface of the river, oh, I'm pretty, you know, narcissist. And forget about that. Aging well, and the aging has its own merit. No matter how old you are, and you gotta have inner beauty, substance instead of style. Style appears, but the substance doesn't. But inside, it's nice. Live longer. You'll be able to add earrings, and you must go deeper than that. You gain wisdom instead of knowledge. So live longer, please. はい、判定に入ります。今回のディベートの論題を振り返ってみましょう。英語では one has to live。one ですから、不特定の人間ですね。皆さんでもいい、私でもいい。one の中には昆虫的な人間も入ってますね。昆虫の美学っていうのは自分が死ぬことで仲間も助かってみんなも幸せになる。これはウィンウィンウィンですね。三方一両損、大川裁き。大川一連の神というのはその三方が損することでみんながハッピーになったウィンウィンウィンソリューションですね。昆虫はやってます。皆さんね、カマキリのオスがメスに食われて卵を残す、これを残酷と思うでしょ。生物界では残酷じゃないんです。食べられてもそれを栄養にして卵を産んでいきますね。子孫を作っていきます。昆虫はですね、子供を下ろせとは言いません。必ず多産系でいきます。ゴキブリに、は縄文時代で、一番繁殖しましたけれどもね、こういう生活から見ますと私は学ぶことが多かったですね。したがって今回のディベートは、天寿を全うするには長生きをする必要はない。その時のタイミングと潮時というのがあります。したがって否定が勝ち、年齢と関係なし。Samurai Talk coming up.